If it is time for her to go on, it has been chosen that she still has, it's known that she still has life or years to go, again, she will be put into the body, the essence of her, and the reptilian form will go, or the essence of her will go into another body that is also has the ability to shapeshift.
Some of the famous names that people around the world would know who, in your experience, have taken part in these rituals that you've conducted. You say you've conducted them in Europe and the United States. Can we start with the United States?
I have seen Hillary Clinton before I knew she was Hillary Clinton. I have seen Ronald Reagan. I have seen George Bush. I have seen Madeleine Albright. I have seen Henry Kissinger. I have seen shapeshift into reptilians. I have seen, did I mention J. Rockefeller? And he shapeshifts. I've seen Ford there.
Gerald Ford.
Gerald Ford. Also, Dr. Joseph Mengele, who took me around to these rituals a lot of the time, was also a shapeshifter. Because I've seen the Queen Mother there, and I have seen the Queen there. I've seen Princess Margaret there. I've seen Charles there, and they shapeshift. I have seen Prince Philip there. They all have their quirks as to how they act, even in their reptilian form.
Where do the rituals take place that you've been involved in, involving the British royal family?
Glamis Castle, Stonehenge, Balmoral Castle.
What are your memories of conducting the rituals for the royal family? What happened? What were they doing?
The Queen Mother was there, and I called her the Black Queen. And she and he were talking very seriously and at some length about a subject they were mentioning, Diana.
Where did this conversation take place?
This took place at Balmoral Castle.
What have you seen the royal family do, the Queen Mother, and the other people you've seen in the rituals? What have you seen them do?
Some of them have, even like the Queen Mother I saw with, she had her own little, like almost between a very elaborate ornate chair or a throne kind of thing brought in for her to sit. And because before these rituals actually start, there is a kind of people move around the room and talk or recognize one another. It's a formal kind of a ritualistic setup, the way they talk and the way they introduce each other. It's like a court.
What are they wearing?
They're wearing robes. They're not wearing anything underneath the robes, and the robes are very ornate. They all have, the one thing in common they have is they have a red color like blood, and some of them have purple, and they have gold kinds of lines running through them. They have the Merovingian symbol of France, the fleur-de-lis, and there are jewels that are sewn in at certain points on these robes, and they wear these robes, but they don't wear anything underneath the robes, because what is going to happen, what the rituals are all about, they're going to shapeshift.
What's your experience of the Queen Mother?
She is very cold in reality, and she is very cruel, and she is very different than she comes across to the public.
What happens when, take the Queen Mother as an example, what happens when they shapeshift? I mean, what do you see?
You start to see changes happen, and they're happening so fast that it's almost, it's the closest thing that I've seen to it is what they're now doing with computer technology. It's just a literal transformation that happens very quickly, and they get taller and they get bigger, and they don't look at all as reptilians like they do as humans, and thus the wearing of the robes, because if they were in clothes, the clothes would be torn apart.